Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my first tutorial for 2019. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lana and I'm in my 40s. I'm a makeup lover, I'm a self-taught makeup artist. I also freelance and I love experimenting different looks, different type of techniques, and I always like to learn. If you guys want to see how I create this duochrome pink and gold look, just keep on watching. So I got this little masks on Amazon and I'm just prepping my under eyes and my lips because of the weather situation. It's been a little bit dry and rough. So here we go. I've been sitting probably about 10 minutes with it. If you have time, definitely sit a little bit longer. And I love the way it feels. So today I'm gonna be actually doing a little bit in reverse. I'm gonna do my face makeup first and then my eyes. The kind of eyeshadows I'm gonna be using, they're not very dark, so I'm not really scared about the fallout, and I just want the whole look to come together towards the end. If you do your eyes first, I would leave the eye masks on for as long as you do your eyes. I'm gonna start by priming my face, and I'm gonna be using this Infallible Glow Lock Illuminating Primer, and this is by L'Oreal. I've been really liking this primer lately. Because of the winter, my skin is very dry, so this primer actually really moisturizing, and it has a nice glow effect, and it smooths pores and fine lines. I really like it. I'm almost done with it. So sometimes if you see my face becoming very red while I apply my primer, it's because of blood circulation. It kind of wakes up everything, and also like to massage my primers into my skin. For my foundation, I will be using this Rimmel Lasting Finish 24-Hour Breathable Long Wear Foundation in the color Soft Beige. And I actually love this applicator. Applies very easy. This foundation I've been using for some times now, and I really like it for day-to-day use. It does have a SPF, so I wouldn't recommend this foundation for special occasions, but it does have very nice coverage. And I'm going to be using a Real Techniques sculpting brush. So this foundation is definitely not full coverage. You can definitely build it up, but I do like that it has a little bit more of a natural look. To highlight and contour, I'm going to be using Rimmel Lasting Finish 24-Hour Breathable Concealers, and I'm going to be using in the color Light Ivory and Dark. And I'm going to apply all the light areas first. Bridge of my nose. And I make a little tree, and as well over my eyebrows, on my chin, my cupid's bow, under my contour, and with a dark shade I'm gonna do the contour on my temples, a little bit on my forehead, a little bit over my nose, just as a contour on the tip of my nose, on the bottom of my lip, and my jawline. And then with a damp beauty sponge, I'm gonna start blending first the light shades, and now with the other side of the sponge I'm gonna blend the dark shade. Now to contour, I'm gonna be using one of my favorite. I know I've used in many of my tutorials, but I do love this palette so much. And I'm gonna be using Sigma Sculpt Highlight and Contour Palette. And I always mix these two shades, and this is Faking It and Throw Shade. And I'm gonna be using a large angle contour brush F40. And I just go over all the dark contours that I applied with the concealer. And then wherever I left on the brush, I just go over my nose a little bit. And the tip of my nose. Because I always like very glowy and dewy look, I usually like to go with the two of the shades, and this is 24K and Popping. And I just go on a large fluffy brush, I mix both shades together and just dust a little bit over my contour. Just gives me more like a bronzed and glowy look. For my blush, I'm going to be also going into Sigma Blush Cheek Palette, and I'm going to go into the pinking. And as well, I'm going to be using a large angle contour F40 brush. I start off on the apples of my cheek and I just bring it up a little bit. And a little bit over my nose, very little bit, and a little bit on my forehead. And I always like to press everything with a big fluffy brush. Now I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and I had a request to do an eyebrow tutorial more in depth. I'm gonna do maybe on my next video, but for now I'm just gonna do a little bit quicker version. So I'm gonna be using this Ka-Brow by Benefit, and I'm gonna be using with the brush that comes with it. I'll pick up very little bit of the product and I start filling in first very lightly. I use a very light hand my entire eyebrow. So now they look a little bit crazy and messy, and now it's time to perfect them. And this is my favorite product for eyebrows, and this is precisely my brow pencil by Benefit. I take the spoolie side first and I brush everything through, and I want to have any dark spots that are not blended into my eyebrow. And then with the pencil side, I just perfect first on the bottom, and then I see what's missing on top, and I just fill in the gaps that are still kind of peeking through and showing skin. Now here I have no hair, so I like to darken up that area a little bit more. For my eyeshadows today, I will be using this Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. First shade I'm gonna go to is this shade right here. And I'm gonna start building my crease. And I'm starting as usual from outer and bring it towards in. I want the most color to be on the outside. And I'm gonna be using Diffused Crease E28 brush. Now switching to my E25 brush and this shade right here, I'm gonna darken up my outer corner. And I'm pressing it. Take a little bit more. If there is any fallout, just dust it off. Then going to E38, I'm gonna blend this two together. I want to darken up this corner just a drop, and I'm gonna go to this shade right next to the one that we just used. Very little bit. So lately I've been really liking to diffuse my eyeshadows onto my bottom of my eyelash line, and like going a little bit more down so it kind of blends and diffuses into my skin. And I'm really liking this look lately. Now going to this shade right here, and E15 flat definer brush, I'm gonna darken up my bottom eyelash line. And then the shade next to it, the one we used before, and E20 brush, and I'm gonna diffuse this and blend. I'm gonna take my E38 and I'm just gonna blend on the bottom. Now for that amazing, gorgeous eyeshadow, and this is MAC P for Pink, and I'm gonna apply it right on my eyelid with my finger. If you guys want to know a little trick how to get the most pigment with your finger of this kind of eyeshadows, this glittery eyeshadows, take a wet paper towel or face wipe. This is a face wipe. Just wet your finger with it. Then go into the color, and you're gonna see how much pigment it picks up, and then just apply on your eyelid. I'm just gonna take my E25 and I'm gonna go back to this color, and I'm just gonna apply it over that corner so it kind of blends everything together. Because of my hooded eyes, I usually always put this kind of eyeshadows a little bit higher than my actual lid, because when my eyes are open you don't really see it. Now continue with the same shadow and my small angle E65 brush. I'm just gonna apply it very closely to my eyelash line, right where I have that sparkly eyeshadow. And towards my outer corner I'm gonna go to this color. Now to highlight my eyebrow bone, I'm gonna use this shade, and I'm gonna be using on the smudge E21 brush. Then with E38, just blend. Now I'm gonna tight line, and I'm gonna be using Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil and Perversion, and I'm gonna apply on my top waterline and my bottom. For my mascara, I will be using this Il Maquillage Encore mascara. So on a daily basis, I don't wear false lashes, but for this tutorial I decided I'm gonna use false lashes just in case if any of you wants to. And I wanted to do something very natural because I think the eyeshadows are so pretty that I just didn't want to cover it with very heavy eyelashes. So I'm gonna be using this Tarte's Pro Little Black Dress Cruelty Free lashes, and they actually look very natural. I'm gonna apply my duo glue. I'm gonna place it in the center and step away for a second, and then tack the inner corner and the outer corner. And I love how they look very natural. So for my lips I wanted to do something fun, and I'm gonna be using this Flower Petal Pout lip liner in Violet, and I'm gonna top it off with Pop Beauty Topper Popper metallic lip stain in color Violet Popper. Violet and Violet Popper. I'm gonna outline my lips first. And with the lipstick, I'm gonna fill in my whole entire lip. So now the time came to my favorite part of this whole look, and the reason why I even wanted to do this whole tutorial. This is MAC Cosmetics Extra Dimension Skin Finish, and this is in the color Snow Flash. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. The color is incredible. It has the same kind of concept as this eyeshadow. It's pink and gold reflect. So basically I'm just gonna put all over my face, and I'm gonna be using on a high cheekbone highlighter F03 brush. So I like to start off, I mean, come on. I need a moment. I need a moment to appreciate this highlight. Okay, I'm gonna move on. So the way I lately like to do my highlight is a little bit heavier on my side of my face. So I go to my cheekbone and I bring it all the way practically to my eyeshadows, and then I bring it over my temple and on my forehead. So with this shade, actually I don't put too much over my forehead because it is pink and it's duochrome, so it's not gonna look very natural. I just want to put all over my face. Can I put all over my face? Probably I can't, but I want to. It's really, really beautiful. And then I bring it over my cheeks a little bit, over my apples on my cheeks, and then with a big fluffy brush, I'm just gonna take some off. Just want to have that flush. A little bit on my chin. If you have fine lines in this area, definitely do not put highlighter there because it's just gonna show even more. And then I'm gonna go to smudge E21 brush and the same highlighter, and I'm gonna pop this in my inner corner. Then just blend a little bit. And this is my finished look. And this concludes my tutorial. List of all the products that I used for today's video will be linked down below for you guys easily to find, together with all the information where you can follow me. Please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you like this tutorial, and I think this should be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!